Hey guys, got our 67 Ford Fairlane GTA. We got her in the paint booth. Got a coat of sealer on it. Getting ready to spray the base coat on. What we've done, we've already sprayed our white and we've masked off for our body stripe that came on these colors factory. These things were a decal originally, I think, when they were put on the cars, but we're going to paint this one on, that way we can clear coat over it when we clear the car. Once we get it sanded and buffed, you won't be able to feel the stripe. But we've already put our white on. Give you a shot of this. Come back and mask off the stripe. Took the measurements of the factory stripe before it was taken off. So got everything back on the way it should be. Getting ready to put our green, moss green metallic base coat on. Like I say, we've got a coat of sealer on it. Body work looks really good. Everything came out good. Saw a video where we were wet sanding with 400 grit paper the other day. That was the final step before washing and getting it prepped out and put in the booth and mask off, ready to spray. We're going to put probably 2 to 3 coats of base, depending on how good it covers. And then once we get that done, we'll come back, put about 3 coats of clear. Get it color sanded buff. And she ought to look good, be ready to put back together. Alright, at my shop we have our own mixing system here. Of course, everything we use is PPG. We have all our toners. We mix our own paint in-house. May do a video on that later on. Show you guys a little bit about mixing paint. Pretty cool idea if you're going to have a shop. Have your own mixing system. That way you don't have to call out every time you need something. All our factory colors are on computer here, and all we have to do, pull up a code, it gives us the mixing formula. We use the toners that I just showed you, got our scales, and we can mix our own paint here. The color that's going to be going on our Fairlane that I showed you is a moss green metallic. And what we use here is PPG Deltron 2000 base coat. What we use for clear coat is PPG Concept 2021. It's a high solid urethane clear. It is catalyzed, which means that it has a hardener that goes with it. So really good stuff. It's kind of expensive, but if you want a good paint job, something that's going to hold up, that's what you want. Anyway, another quick look at the mixing system. It takes a lot of toners to mix all the new colors that they have out now. A lot of pearls in them, which gives you some of the colors that they have. But anyway, we're going to get in here and start spraying our base coat and get this thing wrapped up with the base and ready to clear. We got 1 coat of our green base on. If you'll notice, our base is still a little bit spotty looking. You don't want to put your coats on too heavy. You don't want to try to get it all covered at one time. Better to put on a few light coats than it is to try to rush and get it on too heavy. So, got 1 coat of our green on. Once we get all of the green base coat on it, we'll untape our stripe down there that I showed you earlier, the white stripe. We'll unmask it, and then we'll clear coat the complete car. Like I say, we'll put at least 3 coats of the 2021 PPG clear on it. And once we get that done, after it has a day or so to dry, then we'll start our color sanding and buffing. We've been working on this car off and on for probably about 3 months. I usually take in 1 or 2 of these type jobs in between the other stuff that we're doing. And hopefully within the next week we'll have this thing finished up and buffed, ready to go back to the owner. We got all our green base on our Ford Fairlane here. We got our stripe unmasked. Got it ready to clear coat. Body and everything looks really good on it. Really pleased with the way things turned out. About 3 coats of base to get the coverage. Nice uniform coverage. We're going to come back with clear coat. Put about 3 coats of clear. Get ready to color sand and buff. Got our 67 Fairlane GTA. Got the paint on it. Got the clear. Got it ready to color sand and buff. I think he's going to be very pleased with his car. Notice our body side stripe, which we painted on. Three coats of PPG 2021 high solid urethane clear. Got the DBC moss green metallic base coat on it. It's the original color of the car. I think it's going to look pretty good myself. Wasn't real sure about the color in the beginning, but it is the original color of the car. Looks pretty good, I think. All the body work nice and straight. See myself right there. Once we get it sanded, you may be asking yourself, why are you going to sand it? If there's any imperfections, any little pieces of dirt, any orange peel, which is texture, in the clear coats, we'll sand that out, sand it slick, and buff. One of the big differences between just your average paint job and something that you can really be proud of, get all the texture out of it and get it super. Remember, on the pictures that I showed you before in this area, we had to weld in several patch panels. Got a lot of rust up here on the sail panel, and somebody had replaced this quarter and leaded it in and didn't do a very good job of it at that. I'm wondering what this hole is for back here. I don't think that's factory, but this car had an antenna there, and the owner wants to put the antenna back instead of filling that hole. Some of you may know more than I do about it. It may be a factory option, I'm not sure, but we do have all the antenna and everything to put back. This quarter panel over here, the whole bottom of it is a patch panel. It was rusted out completely. This is about, as I said before, about 3 months work on this car. So there you have it, 67 Ford Fairlane GTA.